There we go. He's explaining. Great. Hello. From when you're reviewing this, my mega deconstruction of the tier list should be out. Yeah. And go watch that video first. If I formatted it right, or not like accidentally sent out as the first video. Point is, go and watch that first. It'll give you, better context of the meta game and yada yada yada. What we're here to talk about today is mainly Weezing, but all other mobs that have risen up in the recent times. Yeah, the recent times. First of all, yeah, let's just get straight into it. Weezing went from let's see, Weezing, very low on the last VR. Technically, it was like C. Let's get it. So it's D. It's D rank on the previous VR, and then on this VL, it's gone all the way to what's it called? High. So how did this happen? How did a mon like Weezing shoot up so many ranks in a relatively short amount of time? Well, it's kind of twofold. We discovered, it already discovery yada yada. Nothing truly is discovered, but point is, we discovered. We discovered a like Willow. I'll pull up the stats, baby. Can you tell I'm kind of in a hurry? Just gone back from the school. Tentacle Weezing. God, you see how many times? There we go. Weezing. Poison Z, most common thing, yada yada yada. Willow, Slug Bomb, Taunt, Corrosive Gas, and then the third move is pretty flexible, but generally this. And I'm pretty sure we run it somewhat speedy, so you don't get taunted yourself by one other Weezings and two other mons that there's taunt. It's pretty simple. And with Poison Z, it's the twofold factor of one, you get a really strong stab up. Even if you're uninvested, it's still really strong. It's still a Z move. And on balancy, stallier teams, I might have a version of the team somewhere around here. Stall. Yeah, I went through a bit of a building phase a while back. I don't think I've got the stall team anymore. Huh. Anywho, it was Audino. It's made by who else? Zarok. TZ Zarok. The guy with the Helios profile, okay? And it was Arcanine, Audino, Weezing, Stall, Fortress, something like that. And Weezing's there as a knock absorber because you can't knock off Z moves. So it has this twofold effect of allowing stallier teams to still apply offensive pressure while keeping them okay against getting completely hazard stacked. And then the other one's Rocky Helmet. This is a somewhat a bygone thing from Passimian meta, because that's the main reason it rose up in the first place. Until we'll get to it in a second. Passimian was dominating the metagame, right? And what was Passimian's main moves? It was close combat, knockoff, earthquake, and then either gunk shot or U-turn. I think is the last. Did I say close combat, earthquake, U-turn, knockoff? Yeah, it's something like that. Combination of those moves. And you'll notice, no matter what Passimian runs, it gets beaten by Weezing. It has to be a sub-bulk up. I don't know. Does Passimian get Zen Headbutt? No, it doesn't even get Zen armor. I straight up don't think it can break through, what, sub, bulk up, Iron Head, you know, Drain Punch. Point is, Passimian can break through Wheezing. So that's the main thing that started to rise. And, like, the main reason we didn't consider it before is, one, there was Tentacle. Big poison type. Sucks. And Vileplume. Main poison types. And it's just, like, the metagame was more special offense focused. Like, you've got Mega Ampharos, you've got Helios, you've got, Thingy, you got Goodra, you got Vanillux, you got Diancie, you've got Jellicent, okay, we're good. Whimsicott, and you know, generally Weezing doesn't do that well into special because it's not a special wall. But as the metagame became more physically focused, like Tauros, Sneasel, going through the Glalie, Golurk especially, Machamp was massive for Weezing, Mudsdale, Scyther, Savali Ground. That's another massive one that just completely shuts down. Weezing completely shuts down if it's not, you know, like Zen Headbutt stuff, which compromises your other coverage, etc., etc., etc. Even if Weezing is not directly countering a mod, it's forcing that mod to run a move it wouldn't normally run, just to counter it. And then you start stacking the checks, and boom, the wow. Good. Like, if it's stacked with Audino, you know, it's over. So yeah, that's the meteoric rise. It's like genuinely going from D rank with stuff like, okay, Almastar. We'll get to the other. Okay, apparently we just threw every single mono I'm about to talk about in D rank. Megames! But like stuff like Egosaur. That's plastic. Don't eat plastic, Loki. Okay. I'll deal with him in a second, but the point is, like, Togedemaru, Absol, these are not metagame threats, and to go from that to, just, like, one of the most central figures of the metagame, it's quite good, all because, I mean, the tier is more fighting-based, it's more EQ-based, yeah, there's not much else to say. And the reason, I forgot to mention, the reason I'm making this video is in the main video, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have the time to talk about all these mons in depth. Especially the rising ones. I'm planning to make a similar one for the falls, and or the most noble ones anyway. And then like the Tauroses, yada yada yada. Plenty of content to come out. Point is, Weezing. Oh yeah, the other one, if it's mentioned here, no. I believe I have seen a Fire EMC flamethrower set. I don't know what it was doing. I think it was to lure Copperage or something. Yeah, well. Rhydon. Again, this one's less of a meteoric rise. What, it went from like D tier, I would suspect. Did we unrank it? Let me go and look at you're not seeing it, but I'm looking at a massive thing that one of the other council members made, where it's like all the different things. Low to mid. Someone's probably already spotted it watching this video. Oh. Going through the list. Professor Snorlax. Right, I'm just blind, I think. Yeah, we're just gonna say it's low. I think it was unranked. Anyway, now it's mid, right? Yeah. This is mainly like the two sets. Basically, if you played Scarlet and Violet, just go and look at what Pu's been doing with it. You get that basic idea. It's, you know, yeah, the ability doesn't really matter. Well, it does, but like, you know, it's like either the Swords Dance, EQ, Stone Edge, third coverage, either like Fire Punch for grasses, or Ice Punch, or, you know, Stealth Rock even, or the standard like specially defensive, excuse me, you know, Eviolite, So I'm not a massive fan of Rhydon. I think it's fine. But yeah, like something like that with a third Copper Troop, I think, you know, Toxic or Swords Dance again. I'm just making like the same goddamn set over and over. With Smackdown or Seismic Toss, whatever you want, really. It's just a fine one. Like, if you go back to my original, or even the original VR, you'll hear me complaining that, like, there's not really that splashable ground type. There's Sandaconda. Yeah, that's great. Then you go down the list, Golurk. Okay, that's not really, that's like splashing, is there a hyper offensive ground? This is gonna annoy me. I'm trying to think of an OU example for I'm so good at finding things. Nat Dex. Am I? Okay, it's over here. Nat Dex Super. It's like throwing. Damn ground types. You can't have. It's like throwing a Zygarde 10% as your ground type. Sure, it will stop electrics, but will it stop them forever? No. So it has to be more offensive builds, yada yada yada. But now there's like so many ground types where we are flooded with ground types that, you know, you got Mudsdale, you have Golurk still, you still have Sandaconda, you still have Rhydon, you have Claydol still, you have other mons that are blanking my mind. Rhydon. Palosan! Palosan's also risen up. I'm not talking about it because, don't want to, even though I'm like its biggest supporter. Point being, yeah. So yeah, Rhydon, good. And why did we underrate it before? I don't know. I can't see where we put it. So, mainly it's mainly because like it kind of just, you know, Scald. You're a rocker that loses to Tentacool that doesn't have much out of that. Yeah, Virizion. Vanillix. Just appreciating moments for Audino. Audino is a terrorist. No. Can you tell I've lost to this mod one too many times? Honest to God, Audino should be way higher. Like, mid is way undercutting it, knowing we put it in, yeah, D rank last time. Why is it risen? Well, as the meta has transitioned from, like, not spiky, but from, like, we're not even gonna run Stealth Rocks and Spikes because Tentacool's just gonna spin them away anyway. I might as well put a move in there that will beat Tentacool. It's to you know, heavy duty boots, stealth rock, spikes, that kind of thing. I'm very sick at the moment. I'm gonna sneeze. Point is, Audino has like the perfect traits to take advantage of it. It's got Regenerator, it's got Wish, so even if your teammates get knocked off, you can watch the backup. It has knockoff, so heavy duty boost isn't an issue. And then it just goes like, well, Wish, Protect, knockoff, Toxic, yeah. Literally just this, or Seismic Toss if you want to be. Doesn't get Seismic Toss, that's right. They really did this mom dirty. They really, 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 really did. Anyway, point being, very annoying. Even with a complete, like, fighting domination, it and Weezing could just, like, wall 95% of the meta game. And we just didn't appreciate it. It's that simple. It's like Iron Crown back at OU. People just didn't appreciate the traits that it did have. So yeah. Bravery. Bravery is actually a very interesting story, because the reason why we ranked it so low is because we were all, I say we all, mainly me, but others, we're using like scarf, band, like defensive utility sets, you know, like defog, roost, U-turn, close combat, you know, something like that. Basically treating it like a budget not bravery, Star Raptor. And then a little channel, you might know them, they're called Full Time Gaming, published a video about bravery, and that's when I learned about the sub bulk protect, a sub bulk protect bravery. It's something like that, yeah. Special defense, leftovers, defiant. And I was like, okay, I'll go and try this in NatDXE. It doesn't seem that bad. I tried it, and it started just eating teams. Nothing. It wasn't dying. There's literally games somewhere in the replay bank where bravery came in, set up a sub, and that was game. That was game. The meta has adapted to it. You know, no, part of it is surprise factor. Like you're expecting like Scarf Bravery to hit you with a close combat, and then it starts subbing and bulking up. You're like, oh no, what do I do? People have adapted and learned what to do, but still, even it's like the BKC example of GSC Zapdos. You know it's coming, but what can you do about it? Or even if you know it's coming, I don't know. But yeah, another very meteoric rise. I just realized Brett Bruckfish got into mid. How the hell did that happen? I'm sorry. This just came out of nowhere. I'm sorry. Who the hell ranked it? This is just like... Bruckfish. Huh? This is so... Like, this is completely... I didn't want to talk about Bruckfish. Who wants to talk about Bruckfish? Yeah, no, it's not even on the little rises and falls thing. Why the hell is there a Bruckfish on here? Next VR, I'm putting it in like D tier. It's a fine mod, whatever. It should not be at the same tier as Palazon, Rhydon, Magmortar, Magneton, Oricorio, Arachnid, Audino. It's not on the same. Oh my god. My voice has already been like destroyed from screaming. So yeah. Let's go villain. This is simply because Sun's gone bare. We realize how good Sun is. I don't know what else to say. Went from D rank to mid. Same with Vino, but Vino was, you know, higher rank, so it didn't actually change rank. Thwacky, grassy terrain teams, you know that stuff. Just look, go and listen to the NU or go and look at the NU discussions about grassy terrain teams, and that's basically the same here. To a lesser extent, I don't think they're broken. I don't think they're nowhere near as broken, but like, it's like, you know, you have Hitmonlee and then Orikori Sensu, and then boom, that's your two grassy terrain abusers, and then you just put like a bunch of good, strong, hyper-offensive ones on. It's just hyper-offense, but green. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. But was it even on... Where was it? So yeah, Thwacky was B-. So yeah, it's not got actually that far up. Savali Ghost. I'm so glad that people finally like caught on to how good this thing is. I have been a day one supporter of Savali Ghost. I've been a day one supporter of all the Savalis. It kind of makes me sound like a politician. I support all Savalis. Anyway, but yeah, day one supporter. The main problem with it was that little Umbreon. Yeah, you couldn't really do anything. Even like +2 X's or didn't even KO the Stealth Rocks up or something. And the Umbreon just clicked Foul Play, and then you know, stab. You're probably at +2 because Savali Ghost's so great at getting to +2, and then you die because it's super effective. But now it is now in mid. I think it should be like high-ish. You know? Anywho. Oh, by the way, this VL, I'm probably going to mention that in the main video, but this VL is alphabetically based, if you couldn't tell. Dashbot, I hate Dashbot, genuinely. Its entire niche is countering the best one in the metagame and doing some other stuff, but not nearly as well. You'd rather use a billion different ones in a billion different scenarios, but it does counter the best one in the metagame, so yeah. And it's not even that good. It went from unranked to kind of low. So it might not even make Nat Dex EU. It might just stay in Nat Dex SU with a small niche. That's what I thought. Arachnoid. I read out that I think it was either the main video or the next video, the why Arachnid is great. I'm gonna go and see if I can find Bam! Let's pause the video and you can read it. Right? You done reading. Basically, yeah. Tentacle getting better. Not better. Leaving. Has helped it a lot. No main spitters. The stealing the OU set by me, also very good. Yeah, it's earned itself a reputable, respectful, a good place in the tier. Yeah. Is there any other modes that I want to discuss that have, like, risen a good bit, a noticeable bit? They aren't getting their own videos. I'm gonna talk about Tauros and probably some other ones. Is there anyone on the VR who's not on the VR and should be? No. No. Is there any bits of the VR I disagree with? I think Lantern should be a bit higher. I think Oddino Megish. Well, no, I can't really talk about, like, the main, like, mons. I don't know. Oddino Megish should be lower. Well, I'll make a video about mons that dropped off. Or I say dropped off, but you know. What are the ones? Looking at stuff like the high ranked, I kind of just agree with everything. Except for Bruckfish. Bruckfish rot in hell. I don't care that it's secondary stab, like Weeds can KO Toxic Root. You're not fast enough to be a good band mon, and you're not strong enough to be a good scarf mon. This is just this. You know what? I'm going to make a video why Bruckfish sucks and why we should unrank him. Right? I will see you then. It's probably time's an illusion. This video is gonna come after a video I'm making in my future, in your past probably. Time's an illusion, right? You know, buy gold. Read books. Goodbye.